Get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You is not a printer. Cooped up, make get they suit tucks begging. I ain't even got $2, so you roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ballin' jump, man. Touch hands. We about to bump then. Better bang yours. Cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You seen a Super Bowl to cheat code. Does the same time with me it's game time, but with you, yeah, it's same time. Hey, keep playing around, get your head.
Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Tennessee Titans. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he won't quite make it to the 25. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Calling a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months. Not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Irving. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They snap it to Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Yes. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46.
Back to throw, Fields. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. You talk about this Titan defense. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now it's Fields. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Here's Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Chiefs 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs 1st down. It's a gain of 6.
Now a give. Irving running right. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
It's second and inches.
They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have it. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. George Pickens with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Already know I got to go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 9. Jackson now. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try to match his athleticism.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
43-yard line.
Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Oh, ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Credit the defense there to Quay Walker, getting behind the line of scrimmage before they could rip off any sort of a gain. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Hall again. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Now it's Jackson. That is taken down. Chiefs sack. Nick Scorton in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
A good scheme and an early win for this pass rush. They got back there before he could work through his entire progression and ended that play early.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game. Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Here's Jackson. And he'll find Hall. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Breece Hall, 28 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now they go screen. It's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him. But right now, he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Handoff running left, Irving. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. This 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Irving. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 3rd down and 6.
Here we go. 331.
From the 50, here's Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Irvin. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Bucky Irving, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now Jackson. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Jackson going to keep it. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. To throw again is Jackson. It's taken in by his big tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Titans' 1st down.
Jackson. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Sam Laporta as the first half is winding down. And the Titans have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. The extra point splits the uprights. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
22 yards.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Out of the gun, Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. Now it's Jackson. That is caught by Laporta. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Carry over from the first half. That defensive line continues to control the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're actually playing the game in the offense's backfield. They're taking those offensive linemen and pushing them back towards the quarterback and towards the runners. I still don't think, though.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Jordan Addison, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Titans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and fourth down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, But this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. He'll try to do it himself. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go, 7.
On play action, Fields. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 8.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields going for the deep ball. And this is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. And Xavier Worthy. Yards. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.